Hello everybody, welcome back to the 2021 Ontario Provincial Disc Golf Championships here at Ettyville Super Spin Disc Golf Center. We're here with round 3 lead card coverage for you guys today. We got the important guys, I guess, the best of the division, maybe? I don't know.
Thus far?
Yeah.
Change out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm Cam Zanini, and joining with me is Clayton Morgan. Glad to have you back on the show, buddy.
Glad to be back. This is what we've been waiting for, right? We keep telling everybody it's going to get better and better. And
yeah, now we're getting down to it. This is moving day, or moving around, I guess. Thank you to Forefathers Brewing Company for title sponsor of the event. Also Prodigy Disc for their help. And all the other sponsors that were listed previously that were helping out the event. Work goes a long way. Here you are, Clayton Morgan. There's your Instagram handle.
Me. Still don't know how to use Instagram.
Hey, well, still look handsome, bud.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It always comes back to that.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with it.
Thomas Gilbert, smug face.
There he is.
Tom Bomb, whatever you want to call him.
The legend, the
Leader.
Mantis. We like
the
to call him
Mantis.
the
Yeah, I heard it. I forgot about that story. There's the Wizard of Oz himself, Chris Ozolins. Not too far behind Thomas. Only a couple strokes. I'm excited to see how he plays the wooded course here today. Casey Hanemayer. There he is. Give us that smile. He's our defending champion from last year, all the way from British Columbia.
He shredded last year, too.
Oh, he
right?
did. He left everybody in the dust. Oh, there's me.
There's you.
Yep. Turning the other way. Because I got to be different, you know?
It's like the cherry on top for me today, sir. I get to sit here and hang out with you,
I
and
know.
I get to watch you play disc golf.
I got to watch myself again.
Jeez, I didn't know it was going to get this good.
So as stated, this is the lead card. Thomas is a pretty, I wouldn't say comfortable, but a decent lead over Oz, who has a couple over Casey and then a couple over me and so down the line. So see if anyone can make a move on this lead card here today. Hole 1, par 3, 335. Just a simple hyzer shot over the out of bounds and miss a couple of the farming equipment that are in the fairway short of the green. Typical play is kind of ending up short left because you didn't quite commit 100% to the hyzer, kind of that little wooded area there to the left. But it did play a bit farther than the footage suggests. I don't know if that was just me, but it felt like more than 335. Thomas has no problem with throwing 335. He can probably jump putt that far.
Thomas has no problem doing anything disc golf related.
No, that's pretty good.
He's incredible, and he's doing things. Cam.
Yeah, oh yeah. Him being on tour the last couple of years has just elevated his game tremendously. He's just learning every single day that he's out there, and it's awesome to see.
Oh, he's got a great personality too, and a good demeanor. And
Yeah.
He's a poster boy, no question about it. The people love him.
As do they love this guy, Wizard of Oz. It's also looking pretty good. Not really much of a skip there.
So circle's edge there, or just inside.
Yeah. Kind of got dusted on the green there. Casey. That just flipped over on him. I know. I think that's his H1, and I think he was even surprised that it flipped over on him like that. And myself, I think this is my Calvin Destroyer. Didn't quite get it low enough.
Well, you just watched Casey do that.
Yeah, I mean it's not horrible. It's just not great. And that kind of got away from him a little bit too, but he's putting, but not as close as he would like. Here's me from the stuff.
Oh, you don't even have a putt here.
Yeah, he didn't really throw that very well. Tried to give it a run.
Geez. Oh, nice putt.
That's a good
Casey
bogey
there.
save from
Stop
Casey.
the bleeding.
Yeah.
It's a high pressure putt there on the first hole.
Yeah, definitely a feel-good one for this round. Is he on the edge of the circle? I can't tell. No, either way, it doesn't matter. He's going to make it anyway.
Good start.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. It went in.
It went in.
That putt looked a lot worse on camera than it felt, but didn't really feel good at the moment either. Thomas tapping in as well.
Showing everybody he means business. Get the first hole.
Yeah, the 2 guys ahead are the 2 guys that got further ahead. 2 birdies, a par for myself, and then the unfortunate bogey for Casey. Should have worn some glasses, man. I'm left out in this car. Everyone else is wearing glasses, and I'm just straight eyeing it. Hole number 2, par 4, 443. Blind hyzer off of the tee. You have to hang it over or close to being over the out of bounds line to get in a good position. And if you come in early right here, there is a gap, but it's pretty pinched, and it's also a blind shot. So you have to push further to get the straight shot.
Are we going to see Thomas go for? I feel like as far as power goes, like he has to be the
would hazard a guess.
Thrower.
I would hazard a guess to say he was going to go for it. And that answer would be a yes.
He's going to try to do things.
It's a little bit wide. It has the height and the distance. It's just a little too wide. He came in the backside of the gap, which is huge.
Such a tough thing to do, but why wouldn't you try it? I mean, he's no different than any other outcome that we see in the hole, right?
I mean, I know Oz likes to go for it as well. He has to kind of you have to cut the corner a little bit with height. Like this. This looks a lot better. As long as it gets over that tree, it's really good.
Oh, it might have hit.
Well, not terrible. That's kind of where a sawed-off lower shot ends up. But if he got that further, it might have gone through those trees and get himself a long look for it. I am not doing that because I cannot do that. So I am just playing. What am I throwing? I think it's Sexton Firebird here. Just playing it to the gap.
That's not a popular disc.
No, not at all. No, I think I'm the only one that ever throws it. You know.
Good shot though.
Yeah, that's where I wanted it.
Dead straight.
Yep. Casey, I think it's that same H1 again. A little inside. He's kind of where you see 1 out of 5 or 6 people end up. And can't quite tell where that one finished, but throwing my flippy link here. Just scooting it up there.
Gives you a chance with it being par 4 to make that mistake and maybe not get a good tee shot or whatever and still get your par. But most of the players here they don't want that par here. This should be a 3.
So I think that was Oz. And there's Thomas's dad on the bag for him for the weekend.
That's great support right there.
Oh,
it pops out there.
Yeah,
the bag.
He loves it. So Thomas was long of the gap, and he had to go really high of the spike hyzer, and it worked.
Worked out real good.
I think I talked to him about that. I think he said he didn't think to practice there because he didn't think he was going to be there, or something like that. Or I didn't think anyone was going to be there, but either way. So Casey I think this is his 3rd shot.
Oh,
no, it's par save. I forgot. Excuse me.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a wicked par save.
What a huge save.
That was nasty.
Well, it's a good time for Casey to do something like that, get himself right back into the swing of things and feeling good.
Like, that's huge.
That was awesome. Give it to us one more time. You think this is one of your replays, bud? Hey?
Look at that. That's great.
That was awesome.
Good par save. This is Oz's 3rd shot. That's my mistake. A little bit low.
It's a good try from a couple trees in the way there.
Yeah, not bad. And Thomas for his birdie save.
Piece of cake.
No problem.
What do you flip it upside down for a dinner plate there?
Yeah, it's something that I'm starting to do is I get too many like short spit out putts. So anything inside like 10 feet, flip it upside down and spin it upside down the way it hits the chains and kind of
right?
Yeah.
That
way it hits the chains and just kind of falls straight down. It doesn't really spit back off the pole too much.
It happens a lot with those little ones, right? You just give it a little extra.
I always I don't know what it is about my putt. Certain baskets they like to pop back off the pole at me. I don't even putt it hard. I don't know what it is. Hole number 3, par 3, 313 feet. Pretty simple chip shot in terms of the difficulty of the hole. The only problem is you have to hang it out of bounds, and there's not really a lot of room to end up long of this basket. There's enough room short, but if you go too far, you really don't really have a putt because those branches go all the way to the ground. So this one is throw it, about 280 feet, take that 15, 20 foot skip up to the basket, and then you're good to go. Thomas, a little bit short, but...
You know how much he has to back off, though?
Yeah. Well, look how much hyzer he put on that. I think it's an A3, and look how much hyzer he's put on that.
Putter? Yeah.
I don't know, something. I'm throwing a Star Monster here. 10 speed.
You've done a real good job keeping up with the times, too, Cam.
Thank you.
There's so many discs and companies, and it's hard to follow.
I know.
You just keep you know it all. You're the guy. I'm gonna give you that one.
Well, I got to do something good in this game.
Pronunciation of French people's names. Right?
I try, man.
Yeah, and knowing all the new hot discs on the market.
Yeah.
So hats off to you, brother.
Thank you. I can't remember what this disc is, but I know it's overstable, obviously.
That'll work,
and it's a good shot. A little bit low from Tommy. He couldn't really get his whole body into that throw. He's buried enough in the trees. Good putt from Oz. Tap into birdie. Look right in the sun and blind myself.
Yep. Make note that you may need to get glasses.
Yeah. Casey tapping an easy birdie. So. Thomas, you're in the star frame. Not something I was expecting, especially on a hole like that, but either way, he's still 2 under par through 3, which is exactly what you want to do. I mean, the ideal thing obviously is 3 down, but we can't help be Marty,
Yeah.
Hole 4, par 5, 750. This tailors right into everybody else's game on the card except for mine. Big hyzer over the trees or a tight gap through the trees there, and then sidearm around the corner or a big hyzer through around the other trees, and then kind of work with what you get from there. Whether you go this way or the backside. It's a shorter par 5, but it's because of the way the fairway is shaped. It's kind of like a zigzag in the truest sense. So.
And you're throwing 2 monster shots.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
yes.
I'm trying to go all the way over here. And got around nice. Yeah, I got around pretty good. I was happy with it. Casey's got all the power to get all the way over there. Yeah, let's see. He's just soared past mine. One day.
Yeah.
I'll get there one day. All 135 pounds of me.
It's incredible what you can do right now. I feel like I had a bunch of things to say there. I'm like, oh, okay, no, moving on. Anyways,
no, you could have roasted me. I got that a little bit low on that one, but I mean, if I had half the power Thomas has.
Well, let's see if he tries to do anything more than anyone else.
This is the time that he would go up the middle just to screw us, And he threw that one pretty wide.
Really wide.
Is that
too wide? I might not make it.
He didn't like it.
Oh, no,
and it ended up being fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but
well, he threw it 150 feet and where he didn't need to go and still made it.
It was that high it came back, yeah. So Oz doesn't really have a whole lot here. He's going for this super tight gap.
Oh,
he just clipped the tree.
Hopefully that stays safe.
I think it did stay safe.
That was sketchy. It hit the tree.
Yeah. I can't remember what happened to that one, but I think it did stay safe.
Still traveled 300 feet or
yeah, probably. I'm going with my Calvin Destroyer, just getting around the corner.
Well, that's a smart play, bud.
Yeah, I wasn't far enough.
So you're just playing birdie on this hole. That's your
I wasn't far enough like where Thomas or Casey is to go over the top, and I just figured my best play is to go with the fairway. Thomas, that's really high.
Oh no,
that's gonna find the out of bounds left. Yeah.
I think that was a bit of a misrelease, maybe.
A little bit, yeah. He just didn't trust it wide enough, I think. See, even Casey's going around. Just got a little inside, but
that's fine.
He got on the good side of it. He can still get a birdie from there. It's just not what he was wanting to do. This is where Oz's second shot ended up, even after hitting that tree. It was great. Yeah.
It sounded like he hit it so solid too.
Yeah, that's a good shot from up there.
It's really good. He's giving himself a chance.
Yeah, another Sexton fiber that nobody ever throws. He's a little bit short, but he's still got a putt. I'm throwing my mutant here just for a skip shot.
Out of play?
Not terrible.
Right, not horrible.
Thomas still putting for birdie somehow. Not a bad run either.
Oh, I see. He went more out of bounds way up.
Yeah, he went on the side of the out of bounds and not short. Yeah. Casey just off the right side.
Sit down.
And that's what this green can do. It's not very, or it's not that much elevated. Mound, yeah, it's not. It's just enough. Yeah, where it can roll away on you.
Oh.
No, just an inch low there. That's a tough bogey there to swallow for Casey after the drive he had, but Oz is still looking at a birdie from his drive landing in those trees, which is great.
Crazy. That's how you capitalize off hitting that tree. Like I was surprised he was so far up safe, but
myself also collecting another birdie.
Oh wow, that's like James Bond right there.
I don't even know what I was doing. I think I was already delirious from the heat.
Oh, it was that hot for sure.
It was so hot. So Casey, the unfortunate bogey, back to even par. Oz and myself taking good birdies, and Thomas with an OB 5, which is still doing it in fourth rows. But moving on to a hole that everybody else is going to feast on as well. Hole 5, par 5, 750. Just miss this branch right here off the tee. Get it drifting to the right a little bit. And as long as you don't land in these random tufts of grass here, you should have a pretty simple second shot. This is a hole that I look at Thomas as getting like a jump putt for 2 on some days. You know, like 130 feet away, you know. Because he has the power to even do that, which is crazy. Somehow I have the box. I'm going with my Calvin Destroyer, just because there's a bit of a headwind coming through.
Stay out of there? Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I was happy with that throw.
Dude, I get in the grass patch more time than
This is Chris Oz. I think that's a cloud breaker. And he pulled this one a little bit, but it got around the trees and he didn't miss, and he's in a short gray. And that's a good spot as well.
just like skim the trees on the edge.
He's happy with it.
Oh yeah, yeah. See what Thomas can do here.
See if he plays safe or goes for the Hail Mary.
Hail Mary it is. He didn't turn it as much as he wanted, but it's still okay. It is still a very, very wide fairway. So Casey, this is a good shot too.
Yeah. Bunch of good shots. Let's see what you can do here.
Back to the destroyer. Just got a little higher than I wanted to. Didn't get all the way to the green, but it's close enough where I have a long putt if I wanted, or a pretty simple layup.
It's a good crush still for that second
Yeah,
shot.
it
I
is.
think that's what throws the players off sometimes. Is you really got to give it a full pull.
Mm-hmm. This is a little bit low. Is a little bit low on that one. I think in between Chris's and my throw is probably the perfect height, and that's why we're a little bit short.
See if Casey can make that correction, give himself a chance here for an eagle.
It's looking good.
Got the D.
Getting all the way over there. That's
chances.
Right at the mound. This is looking a little high. Finishing on the left side.
Yeah. It's hard to tell the camera angle there.
Yeah, see, I wanted no part of that.
Nothing. Not even.
No,
never even crossed your mind?
No. Well, it did a little bit, but I don't know. I had flashbacks of last year when I missed the putt and took a 6, and I'm like, not doing that again.
Thomas was going for it. That a boy.
Yep.
Let's go, Casey. This one's all you, bud.
Nice.
Yes,
it is. It's a good way to bounce back for him.
Yes.
No, I think we missed Oz's layup. That's his white disc right there in front of Thomas's. He didn't want any part of it
Probably
either,
just a quick lay, same as you.
Yeah,
just throw it up there.
I
and
think
call
so.
it
Yeah.
out. Well, and it's hard to go halfway whether you want to try to put in or lay it up. You got to pick one.
Yeah, especially with a basket like this. Like if you give it that half go, it's like, I'll give it a chance if it wants to go in. If not, whatever. It's like if it's not 100% one way or the other, that's usually where all the mistakes happen.
Turns into looking like the thrower of the putting green.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like,
yeah,
that? Well, you got to pick one. Lay it up and try to put it in.
Exactly. So Casey ruining the star frame there the good way. Getting himself back under par. Good start for everybody so far. A couple 4 downs, a 3 down, and a 2 down. Moving on to hole 6, par 3, just 214 feet. The Gopher Mound hole, the 1.5 foot off the ground hole, whatever you want to call it. Though no matter what, just don't miss low putt hole. I guess. I don't know. I'm just kind of rifling off things here.
Throwing things out.
Just
Vertically challenged hole.
Yeah. Speaking of throwing things, just throw your throwing putter or overstable mid-range and kind of spike into the green from there. This is Casey's very beat-up PA1.
This looks tasty. Oh, that's perfect.
That's a great shot. That's going to be hard for him. He's like 6 foot something. Like that's a hard putt. It's my C-Line P3X. I just missed the angle.
It's still good though.
It's not bad. Yeah, it was the right
nice
height and the right
too.
the right power. I just missed the angle a little bit, but it's still putting.
Right there for you, bud. That's right in your wheelhouse.
I was taking the Spike Heiser approach.
It's another good shot.
A little bit short, but I think he's in the circle.
Not sure if it fell down there, but
this must be such a hard shot for Thomas. It's 214 feet. He's got to like back off so much.
Maybe too much.
Maybe.
No,
it's not bad.
Too.
That's fine.
Doesn't matter to Thomas.
Yeah, that's a good putt there.
Cam next, you think?
Even though he was putting uphill, he was still somehow putting down to the basket. Nice cleanup for Oz there. I saw from about 22 feet, maybe.
Nice.
A little high, but it went in.
Hey, it's in.
You see me shaking it off there.
Yeah. Very close to hitting the rim, though.
Yeah, very, very close, yeah. That just looks comical. Oh, man. That's funny. It looks like You know, when they build those little like mini sculptures for those like claymation movies, the little mini cities. It's like with those guys building the city. That's what Case looks like beside that basket. It looks like a miniature version of a basket. Yeah, it's funny.
Godzilla stomps it down. It's just little mini buildings or whatever. And
it's quite funny. But nevertheless, a star frame.
Yeah, everybody's racking them up now.
Yep. Moving into hole number 7, par 4, 743 feet. Another good pro par 4. I like this hole a lot. It really rewards distance off the tee. But even though if you do get over 400 feet off the tee, you still have to be specific with this upshot because it can't skip and roll in the green. It's got to air into it. If you don't land inside these bushes, you're really not going to have much of a putt unless you get fortunate with one of the 3 gaps that are there.
This should be fine here.
Yep. It's nice and high. It's a good spot. Go with another destroyer here.
Another good one. This hole's pretty straightforward though for everybody, right? Like you said, it just comes down to that ring of fire around the basket.
Yeah, exactly. There's really nothing, quote unquote, in the way, and like no big trees really at all. It's just a lot of open space, and I think so. I was just trying to go over this corner here of the out of bounds there.
Did he make it?
I think.
Of course,
that's fine.
Did. Yes,
he's fine. Actually, he came up short of the out of bounds. Still okay. I mean, anything in the short grass here, it's kind of the same shot wherever you go, unless you go over here, which is like 90 feet further than everybody else. That's really far.
That made it.
That's really far. Same destroyer again. It just didn't quite make it all the way over there. It was the right distance and the right shape. I don't think I got it high enough.
That patch right in there, right where you're behind, seems to just get everybody.
Yeah, the punish is a shot that's not like this. Case is coming in nice and high.
It's got enough.
And he's getting over it, yeah.
Just over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you're right on that play. You really have to send it to the sky.
Yeah.
To the moon.
It's got to stay in the air. Not quite. Yeah, he's on the corner, I think. Yeah.
That's Oz range right there.
Oh, definitely. Thomas is throwing a spike hyzer into the green, which is ideal.
Oh yeah, great shot.
That's a good shot. Yeah, I didn't quite make it, and I got this funky little turnover spin putt out of there.
Oh, nice.
Good putt, Oz. Huge. Just like you said, it's an Oz range.
What a great putt. A little obstructed, got some stuff in the way.
Mm-hmm. A little shrubbery.
Oh, nice. Flattened it up just enough to
sneak it in the left side there. Beauty.
I like it.
Thomas from 20 feet, no problem. Casey from just a little bit closer.
Oh, no.
A little high, yeah.
Looks good, too.
It did, yeah. That's unfortunate. So, two birdies. 7. Yep, 2 birdies, 2 pars. Well, we could have had a star frame. You know, if I had mine was a couple feet higher, Casey's a couple inches lower.
Yep.
Could have had it, but didn't. Could have, should have, would have. Still, a 4 is not bad. An easy 4 on that one. It's not really the worst thing in the world. You're not losing strokes to too many people.
Not wrecking your scores you're working on.
Yeah, exactly. speaking of which, this one can wreck the scores you're working on if you choose to go over it. Hole 8, par 5, 770. This is the way the hole is intended, which is the way that I play it because I can't do the other way.
And I'm assuming you and Oz both will play it that way, and Casey and Thomas will go the other way.
No, I'm definitely playing that way. The ideal play, sidearm off the tee, and then second shot is a hyzer around those 2 trees you just passed, and then a nice little putter into the green. The other way is obviously to go over the soy patch, which is what Oz is actually doing.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Yeah. I mean, he has the power in both the backhand and the sidearm to do either option. I think it's really, if it was windy, he probably might go the sidearm way, but it's pretty calm today.
Oh, and he put it out nice too. That's what you got to do.
You got it high and a little bit turned over. It's gonna be in the woods, but it's
not too
safe.
far.
It should be a simple.
But look how much power.
Yeah.
See, he could have went much further to the right, and that's the thing.
He could have. Yeah.
People either went too far or not enough. Right?
Yeah, either they turned it too much or didn't get it high enough. Yeah. This guy should have no problem with that because this is one of the best.
Look at him go to there. He doesn't care. He knows.
This is one of the best shots I've ever seen.
Amazing.
Like, he is so far.
Wow. That's incredible.
He's like 110 feet. Like, that's disgusting.
Just amazing.
Like, Oz and Casey can smash, and they both smash this drive, and Thomas is just actually Casey turned over a little bit too much.
Oh no!
Still almost came back though. I didn't realize it was that close. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't have something that won't hook up for you. That's for sure.
Yeah. So
that's an unfortunate OB for Casey. I feel like he crushed that.
He did. It was like a foot short. And here's me playing the super aggressive route of going down the fairway, and I just pulled it a little bit. I got through the trees fortunately,
that's
but
a good hit there.
Yeah,
That's the shape I wanted.
Yeah, I got a little too wide on that one. You want to go in front of those trees. So Casey's going again.
Oh no.
It's higher this time. It's not as turned over. It just came up a little bit short again.
You could almost tell that one when he let go.
Yeah, didn't quite have the pop on it.
Like when he turned or whatever, it just.
This was the worst part for him too, because he had to wait so long for the spotter to be like, "No, it's out." Because he's looking for it.
So far to the right, where you could see when Oz, like how Oz guaranteed himself he was never gonna land in those beans.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. He got it high. So Casey's being smart here now, and he's going this way. But he kind of sawed it off a little bit. So I have to kind of run half out of the woods here, and then just. Thankfully, I got through those trees, but. I couldn't do the whole run up because I had to run from the woods.
Is there a course that doesn't have sumacs?
In Ontario, I have not seen one.
Yeah,
it seems like every course, and they're always in the spot you don't want them to be. So I think Casey pitched out and then threw from there.
I believe.
Yeah, because I think. Speaking of which, he went in the sumacs, I think, and that's that. So I'm trying to throw my essence on a sidearm roller to get kind of around the corner, and I didn't get the right angle out of my hand. I wanted to kind of
cut too fast.
I wanted to get that on a bit more of an anhyzer and not vertical. That way it would flip into the roller, and I didn't throw it right. It was not a good shot. This is from Oz's drive, which still that's fine because that's a pretty simple up and down, even for a birdie. He's got a long look for eagle there, if he wants it.
Just a bit of a tough spot to pitch that out.
Yeah, if you're there off the drive and you have that shot, I mean, if you take a par from there, that's feeling pretty crappy. This is my 4th shot with my flippy link out of the woods, and I was very happy with how that ended up.
Oh, that worked out good for sure.
Yeah.
Is it at least like putting?
I'll scrounge a par out of that. Thomas for 2.
Oh, he's going for it too. Let's go. Nice.
Just crazy. Easiest eagle you'll ever see.
He's smiling. He's laughing. He's like, "I was worth a shot." Well, just because he's already at the talk of the town. But could you imagine if he puts that in?
Oh man,
everybody been talking about him nonstop.
I mean that drive was so far. Like it was the ideal flight. Tap in a nice simple par here. Not the cleanest tap in, but it went in.
Tap an eagle.
The most nonchalant eagle ever. Even that for Oz, like a pretty chilling out birdie. Casey tapping in the unfortunate quad bogey. I mean, probably a combined 3, maybe 4 feet from those 2 shots that you threw over the.
Well, he just crushed him too, just that tiny bit too much to the right.
Yeah.
That was it. It's unfortunate.
Yep.
But he'll fight back. He'll get it.
Oh yeah, he'll be fine. So.
But you know what? It shows the people watching, like exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate for Casey, but thank you for demonstrating what can happen if you don't make the beans.
Your sacrifice is greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hole 9, par 4, 402 feet. 3 options off the tee. This is the main option you're going to go with. Another option is the road to the right or a sidearm to the left, which I take personally. And then that leaves you somewhere in here, kind of where Marty was, with a great drive and then a simple up and down. This hole never really lets go, though. Like, there's no really a safe option kind of anywhere. You have to be a little bit aggressive and hit a gap. And that's a bad kick. Anything off to the left is no-go. Same thing there.
I was wondering for a second if I was just going to take that right side. I'm like, I don't know. I didn't see anyone do the right side.
Yeah,
so.
it's there. It's kind of like this left side that I take with my mutant. It is there. I just try to do this to go away from the right side, and I got kind of a bad
deflection.
Yeah,
there.
I did. I thought it was great.
Because I get what you're doing. Like you're saying, like I'm not trying to get all the way up to the mouth.
Yeah, see, even Casey's even going that way too.
You're just trying to pop out into that.
Yeah, there is a lane. There is a lane. I was just a bit too far with it, and Casey was just a bit inside, but it is there, and it does get you to the middle of that center gap. So Thomas is, I think he's jump putting to the gap on the left side here. Yeah, he wants to go right through there, and he almost went in the water. I think he was close. Oz is going for it.
Wow.
And
no way, stay safe.
Almost. He kind of had a weird reaction off the side of the hill. It rolled around the hill instead of kind of hitting
skipping
it.
Or whatever. Yeah, I feel like you had the right idea.
Strange reaction.
What
Casey,
a great attempt, though.
Little bit too much turn. And that's going to find the pond as well.
I thought for sure the Ozman was making that.
He probably should have.
But so he did roll back in off that, so he's bringing that a meter in up.
Yeah, he's putting for 4. Yeah, so I'm just jump putting to the road and then just giving myself this shot into the green with my P3X. Got a little bit high though. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Thomas jump putting from 150 feet.
Easy work for the
Easy
par.
4. Yep.
And as soon as you get a hit like that off the tee, you know that's what you're going for anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
Casey almost saving it. Yeah, that's what I go with, again, when I go with that sidearm, just to avoid the kick to the left. If I kick to the right, it's fine, because there's 2 other gaps over there.
Nice par cleanup.
Yeah, that one felt good to scrounge that one out of there. Oh, let's clean the par up as well. No shame in a par on this one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was ever mad about a par there. I mean, unless you absolutely screwed up an easy birdie or something.
Unless you had a drive.
Happy with pars.
Yeah, unless you had a drive where Marty was on the chase card, then you'd be pretty upset with a par because that was a pretty good drive. But from all of our drives, I think if you get a par from any of ours, it's probably you're like, all right, that's fine.
You hit a tree and get a par, you're like, yes.
Yes, it's like thankfully, yes. I screwed up and didn't screw up at the same time.
Yeah.
So after 9 holes, Thomas and Oz are both at 7 down. I'm right behind him at 5, and Casey unfortunately had a +2, just from the last 2 holes. But he's a defending champion. He knows how to play this course, so I'm sure he'll pick it back up in the woods in the back 9. That's a lot of green for Thomas and Oz.
Sure is.
But Casey's kind of got the rainbow scorecard going on there, unfortunately. But I mean, he had a nice putt there. It was a good par save. Same with a good putt here from Oz. I mean, when Chris and Thomas, when they catch, it's like Marty. When they catch fire, it's just like everything just looks so simple. And then when we try to catch fire, we're just like
yeah.
scrambling along, getting a birdie here and there,
That was a good front nine for you too, bud. I'll toot.
It was all right. Yeah,
I'll toot your horn. You do that again, you're gonna be looking.
Yeah, I started okay. Just the last couple holes took pars, but once again, thank you to the store. They have an amazing selection, and I have already been browsing too much, as I do every single time I'm here. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you in the back nine.